Hello and welcome back to my channel Learn SST. So today I have come with a new lesson for grade 5 from book 3. That is lesson number 6, U.A.E SST, Health and Medicine. So without wasting much of the time, let's get started. So here we have the lesson objectives. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to understand some of the main medical achievements in the golden age of Islamic civilization, understand importance of health and hygiene in cities, see how virtues of care and charity can be practiced. So this is a beautiful value of care and charity, and how it can be practiced is very well shown in this particular lesson. This is the warm-up brainstorm question from the textbook. It's a very simple exercise you can go through. So before I proceed further, just a humble request as always to please subscribe to Learn SST. Medical advances in the golden age of Islamic civilization. As cities became bigger, the changes of catching and infectious diseases increased. So, obviously, when you have more population, there are chances that the contagious diseases can spread because there are a lot of people in a small little area. So, waste material and water waste increased. Obviously, if we don't have proper sewage and drainage system, then this is going to create a big problem. So, how to organize and manage the waste in a hygienic and in a very proper manner? So that was something which the all the cities of the world have faced at one time. To promote good health, solutions had to be found. In the golden age of Islamic civilization, scholars collected and translated medical works from around the world, such as Greece, India, and China. Then the first important thing what they did in this, why is it called as a golden age of Islamic civilization? Because there was a lot of collection of knowledge from Greece, from India and China, and not only the collection of the knowledge, but the collection of the knowledge came along with the translation of the books in their language, in Arabic language, so that the people can understand and then take science and technology one step further. The field of medicine and medical treatment greatly developed. Al-Zahrawi in the 10th century invented many medical instruments and surgical procedures, such as the use of catgut to stitch up wounds. In Baghdad, Ibn Sina in the 11th century wrote a book including all known medical knowledge, and the name of the book was The Canon of Medicine. This work was so detailed that the European scholars were still studying it 800 years later. That means Ibn Sina of Baghdad was so good, he was so well versed, and he was such a knowledgeable person, such an intelligent and wise person, that the European scholars who were studying 800 years later, that was the book which he had written 800 years prior to it. Hospitals existed in ancient Egypt and Greece, but it was in the golden age of Islamic civilization that they became bigger and better organized. The first organized hospital is thought to have been in Cairo in 872 Christian era or Common Era CE. It treated people and gave medicines free of charge. That was the best thing. You have an organized hospital, first of all, that's a big blessing. And at the top of that, the topping on the cake was that it gave free medicine to the people, and the treatment was given free. By 982 CE in Baghdad, there was a large hospital that had 24 medical staff working in it. Baghdad had a hospital for people with mental illness. Medical teaching schools were established and specialized in medical training. So slowly and steadily, after the hospital was set up, 24 staff was being employed in the hospital. Then slowly and steadily, medical teaching colleges came up, and then they started giving all sorts of medical training. Then there was some madrasas also, and these schools or madrasas were specializing in medical training. So let us see providing medical aid, that is providing medical help. As Islam spread across North Africa, more hospitals were established. So this is the best sign of how Islam spread, and with the spread of Islam in North Africa, more and more hospitals were established. In Tunisia, Al Khairawan Hospital was large and well organized hospital. It had a building specialized in different types of medical treatment, such as bone setting, bone letting, and treating lepers. You know the meaning of leprosy. Leprosy is a severe skin disease. Providing medical treatment for the sick, whether rich or poor, is an important part of Islamic culture. So, this is something very important to be kept in mind, that the Islamic culture always gives lots and lots of importance to the medical treatment giving to the sick, and it is irrespective of whether a person is rich or poor. This may explain the increased importance of hospitals and medicine in the golden age of Islamic civilization. Early hospitals were funded by Waqf, that is a religious charitable organization, and from government funds. This meant that anyone, even the poorest of the poor lot, could get free medical treatment from skilled physicians or doctors. So over here, these are the two things which we have to keep in mind. First of all, is that during the time when Islam was spreading in North Africa, in Tunisia, you have this well organized hospital being formed. Second important thing is that the sick people, whether it is the rich or the poor, irrespective of their economic background, the Islamic culture always promoted medical treatment to them. The third thing over here is that there were charitable organizations and the government funds, so that these hospitals can just move on smoothly and can help the poorest of the poor lot with free medical treatment and medicine. This is activity one, very much from the textbook. Please go through. Activity two, again from the textbook. Activity three, here we have a cause and effect activity. You can go through. Activity 4, again from the book. Here comes activity 5. I've written down certain points what I felt is the quality or the virtues of a good person. You can add some more points of your own. This is activity 6 from the book. Please go through. So here I come to the end of my video of today. Thank you so much for watching my channel Learn SST. And if you have really liked my video, then please give me a like. Share it with your friends, with your classmates, and with your cousins so that they get benefited by my videos. See you next time with my new video. Till then, bye bye.